for Abubakar Nouri. Time to celebrate. Jimma Abajifar takes the lead from the Bahir Dar International Stadium. It's Jimma 1 and Sidama 0. A 24th minute penalty. What do you make of it, Gilbert?
Well, the reason why the penalty has happened is because of the tactical approach by Jimma. They are playing a very low block, but very, very quick on the counters. And one of the counters has actually resulted into that penalty that has been well approached by Awol Surafel. What a way to start.
It's a good one. At least you take the lead here. It will calm the nerves a bit for the Jimma Abajifar side. But I tell you, also that gets the other team to organize themselves, because everybody's trying to get to be the first one to score. And so when that credit is taken and that praise of having been the first to score goes, now everybody will settle down to their game. Headed out onto the other side by Birhanu Ashamo. And then a little chip again to try and get the better of the goalkeeper. He's got the height that is needed here. And Abubakar Nouri will need to start it for his side quickly enough. You got an international referee who's watching this, and he knows about the 6-second rule as well. Little touch further ahead by Temesgen Derese. Doesn't look like he applies much in terms of physique into the game. But the little touches he has are the ones that are winning them this one. Bajron doesn't do the same in the midfield. His pass was almost intercepted. This goes out to the right side. And in as much as the coaches have only been with the teams for 4 days, Gilbert, the pass completion percentage has gone up, and the teams have changed the way they're playing for the better. Look at Sidama, the speed with which they're playing and the accuracy as well is good enough. It's just that Jimma have taken the lead in this one. But look at Jimma itself, in the way they're playing, even in defense. They know how to have their defensive formation correct.
Yes, compactness, and they've realized that Sidama are playing a very, very high line, and therefore, when you're playing a high line, it means that you don't lose the balls anyhowly. One loss of possession, quick counter-attack, you are punished.
Yep, this is back into the midfield with Tafera Guta playing it to Joseph Johannes, and then out onto the right side. They're looking for a cross to come in from that side. Sidibe is the tallest of the men. He has been bumped into, so that means you can't take off. Whenever there's a bump that comes into your back, if you're trying to take off, it totally takes you off rhythm, and you've got to reorganize yourself to go for that. So that cross that was brought in has been wasted, and it's going to be a throw-in that is going to be for the Jimma Abajifar side. Oh, he's enjoying himself, isn't he? Coach Segai Kidane Mariam.
Oh, he is. I mean, the application of their game plan is really working. They are defending compactly with numbers behind the ball and giving very little room for Sidama, especially through the midfield permeation.
Interesting to note that that coach was an assistant for 24 years on the other side. Some good play onto the field. He was the assistant of Gabriel Medin for 24 years when they played at one club. I think it's called Ethiopia, Trans-Ethiopia. So Abubakar Nouri will be watching to see where this will be going. Tafera Guta will be the man to take it. And enough men are asking for the ball. They're showing exactly where they are. No one out on the left side, so it means that they want to curve it in for everybody to run towards it. Yeah, that shifting of places is what they were hoping for. Tafera Guta has got another chance to move it forward. This is going to be a foul, and it's Bedron who's doing it. You know, he just simply reaches out on the other side to block off the ball from being picked up by Wendy Mag and Marcos, and causes a foul as well. It happens a lot of times, you know. Yeah, that's a deliberate block. Wendy Magan was going to get that one very easily. So it's going to be a foul that will be given to the Jimma Abajifar side. They probably made the longest trip. Well, maybe Awasa did the longest trip, but they also made a very long trip. Sidama as well comes from the Awasa region, so they made a long trip together with their new coach, Gabriel Medin Haile. 2 times he has won the league consecutively.
Yeah, one with Jimma and one with Makele.
So he's playing against the team with which he won the league most recently.
Yes. Yeah, he's playing against the team that he won in 17-18 season.
2017-18 season.
Yes.
Let's put it the other way around then. Jimma actually most recently won a league title than Sidama. Than any of the eye of the coach, as you put it, Gilbert, because at mid-season there's usually a lot of changes that come in. And with the right money, you get the right players as well. Here is the header, parried off by Fikru Odessa, but a lovely hanging header from that cross there. Good heading, good goalkeeping by Fikru Odessa as well. Now that's a free header among so many other heads that could have been getting onto it. It's very well taken there, isn't it, Gilbert?
It's a good header. It's going downwards, and a very, very good reflex action from goalkeeper Fikru Odessa.
It's going to be a corner.
Nick of time.
Again, the eyes will be on this man on whether or not he can get onto another header. This time round, it's the defenders who get there first to try and send it out. Sidama will have been fouled in this one. He's going to get the benefit of the free kick. And the Malian, oh, that was a lovely header, Gilbert, wasn't it?
That's a lovely header. You know, jumping above the two central defenders and well executed. That's a good header downwards. The goalkeeper very, very prime in that one. Very good agility from Fikru Odessa.
That's the kind of video that will be used for training on how to head the ball to the goalkeepers, and for the goalkeepers on how to be able to get that ball out.
Absolutely.
Perfect for both sides.
Absolutely.
It's a foul in this box here. It's going to be given to the Jimma Abajifar side. Bergeron becoming a very hard man all the time, Temesgen Bergeron. And I don't know why he's chosen Wondimagen Marcos as the target of his attacks. So he had that little push on Wondimagen Marcos, and that's what occasioned the loss of possession and the foul as well. Back in the midfield, Tafere Guta. They got only two men up at the front, and this is onside for Gezaheny, who's rolled onto the right side, tries to go past his marker. There's an interception here that sends it out for a corner. The captain of the side, Elias Ataro, is the one who intercepts it. And a quick corner taken by Sidama. They don't want to go into the box. They want to try and shoot from the outside. Maybe the wings will work best for them. And it also keeps them on side. Sidibé Mamadou. No, Sidibé, you will not get anything. No. So what Sidibé did is, he knows the ball has banged onto his feet, so he can't get to it. And then he dives. And he's a tall player. It takes long for him to get onto the ground.
In that instant,
you can see the intention very easily. Here it is again. That's the first touch, and he has lost the ball there. So he simply goes down to intimate that something has touched him. Obviously, we know nothing has touched him.
Why do you want to control? That, if you're right in the box.
He should have just touched it.
Yes, just, you know, just touch it where you're supposed to place the ball. That is a wasted opportunity.
It came to him too quickly, and then he knew he had lost it and tries to gain it in a different way. For Sidibé, no, it will not work. His height cannot allow him to go down very easily. Unless he's brought down, he will not go down. But that's a chance for Sidama Coffee, for sure, to have leveled the scores here. Although they're inching closer, Temesgen Bergeron has pushed it too far back into the midfield. Some good play coming in from Temesgen Derese. Now again, Jimma will try to get into the midfield. They lose it. Here is Abtamu Gezaheny. Oh, what happened there then? Oh, well, he at least manages to recover. And he got to Selassie, for some reason, just didn't touch that ball when it was coming to him. Gitgat Kut has touched it a little bit with his head, and that's enough to get it off the possession of the Jimma side. They're putting in 110% the Jimma side. Look at the possession. Although it's with Sidama Coffee, you know, Jimma are making do with the little they have, and they've already scored a goal from that little possession.
The motivation for Jimma is that they are playing against their former coach.
Maybe.
Yes, that is the biggest motivation.
I'll tell you also another motivation, Gilbert. I'll tell you something else. The money is flowing in.
Money is flowing in.
Yes, they were paid their allowances. There was a very big meeting. We saw it, of course, in Jimma. And they were promised everything, and now it is coming in. So that, you know, you've read it. Money is the biggest motivator in the world. It's the biggest.
It is.
Promise anything else, but promise to pay. And if you agree to pay, if it's 10 beer, 20 beer, pay it. If it's 2 shillings, $2, $3, pay it. Once you pay it, you've fulfilled your part of the bargain.
And even the motivation, further motivation, is that out of the last five matches that they've played, Jimma has won twice, drawn twice, and lost only once.
No, Jimma have not won a match, Gilbert.
Out of the last matches that
in the last three.
head-to-head against Sidama.
Oh, against Sidama.
Yes,
oh,
the
head-to-head against Sidama.
Yes, they won twice, drawn twice, and lost only once.
So they've got a little bit of a,
psychological advantage.
Psychological
advantage.
Gilbert, let me finish my sentence.
Yes.
They have a little bit of a psychological on Sidama.
Yeah, age is
Can
still...
you exercise your name, patience?
No, advantage and...
That's very confident. So they come in not as underdogs. They come in knowing they've gotten the better of them before, regardless of all other factors. It's going to come in from the right side. And a clearance that sends it off the field of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Well, very frenzied action at the Bahar Dar International Stadium, the home of Bahar Dar Kenema team. Gatkut is very well placed to be able to stop any advances that are coming to his side. This is Josef Johannes playing almost a similar role with Temesgen Bedrand sporting a similar hairstyle as well in the midfield. The only difference is that's Bedrand has got his stockings lower, and then Johannes has got his stockings right over his knees as well. Abtamu Gezahen trying to get into a 1-2 combination. No foul here. The captain of the side will pick it up. Elias Ataro tries to start a run on the left flank. Doesn't work out, does it, Gilbert? They need to change tack, don't they?
Yeah, they need to move a little bit faster. They're picking balls in very prime position. Therefore, since their tact is to play the counter-attacks, they need to execute them a little bit faster.
Oh, this is back into the midfield then. Working with urgency as well. They've got to work with the accuracy of the passes as well. Temesgen Derese, no doubt, has been working very, very hard. He scored the 2 goals when they played Bahar Dar in the last game before the action moved to Bahar Dar. And that draw was very well fought for. Bedrand picks up this loose ball. He's rolling a little bit too much. He needs to just, control his moves. Lovely one back to Sidibe Mamadou. Sidibe goes for power. But control misses in that.
Very, very poor technical application. You realize that Sidama are actually permeating the right-hand side.
They are.
Yeah, and they're using it to perfection, yeah.
But the shot by Sidibe was trying to make up for what he lost earlier on. Very technical player, this man. Hardly works hard, he works smart instead, most of the time. 10 goal attempts in this game so far, 38 minutes played, Gilbert.
Yeah, I mean, no team is sitting back. Anytime that they're in attack, they're moving into attack.
And they've got 6 shots on target. We've got 1 goal out of the 6. So I think those are good statistics for a game going the way it is. Again, opening up on the right side. Gezahen Habtamu is the one who has it. And avoiding the offside trap. Again, looking for a chance for Sidibe to cut into this one. Nouri gets there instead and cuts it out and picks it up for the Jimma Abajifar side. They're going to have to mastermind something to get past Nouri.
They're really loading that left-hand side. I mean, right-hand side of attack. Yeah. Loading, yeah.
But they need someone in front of Nouri. Otherwise, as Abtamu is looking for a chance to permeate it again from the right side. Now maybe a shot should be a direct one. No, it's cut back nicely. Again, Mamadou doesn't get to it on time. Neither does Gezahen. They're almost pinning them into their own half, Gilbert.
They are. Well, the good thing about this team is that...
Which team?
I mean, Jimma.
Yeah, the Maze again. Well, there was a run starting off on the left side. It's going to go out for a goal kick. It's going to be for Jimma Abajifar.
It's too ambitious.
Is it?
That was ambitious. There was no technical application there by Temesgen Bedrand.
I know a very good fan of Jimma Abajifar. He's in Jimma.
Yeah.
And he was very worried about his team at that time. But they've got a new coach, Segaya Kidane Mariam, who's busy issuing instructions. And I think it's good to remind them on the field that this is the way things are going, especially now that they're leading here. And trying to play it onto their own side to just find space to be able to go through. Surafel Awol, after scoring the penalty, has been missing in that midfield for the Jimma side. They need to make the spaces, otherwise they force themselves into a little bit of a tight box, and losing position there becomes very easy. And as much as Wendy Mag and Marcos has picked it up for them, they really need to be able to do something with it, because Abtamu has picked it for himself and for the Sidama Coffee side. Is looking for a way to go through. To Bedrond in the midfield, then to Tafera Guta. He wants to get into the box, and you know what he will attempt to do in the box. As long as you keep possession in the box, it works for you. This one sent up at the front, the advantage play given to Jimma. It's a foul here. It's going to be given to the Sidama side. Fetudin Jimma is the one who has been brought down. Fetudin himself is a man who sometimes can get into overreacting, and I think he got a second yellow card some time back that translated into a red card just because of some of the things he was telling the referee. It's all about character. Sportsmanship gesture there by Surafel Awol, accepted by the referee and by the Sidama Bunna side. Oh, talk about the match fitness. It certainly is showing on the two sides. Unlike in some of the matches that we watched in the opening round here at the Bahar Dar International Stadium, this has certainly lived up to a very fast beating. Here is a shot, hurriedly taken.
It's been a very well-orchestrated, concerted effort by everybody to kind of keep things under wrap.
From the head. That's what they'll tell you in advanced biology. They give it very many different names. This is headed out by Emmanuel Ndale. It's going to be a throw-in that will be given to the...
Now they need to have numbers in the box anytime that the cross is coming in.
They're going to be offside if they have numbers in the box.
No, I mean from the cross.
Or from the cross.
Yes, from the cross they need numbers in the box.
When the crosses come in, they need to be in the correct positions. Okay, we'll see whether they'll make that change as well. We're playing the last couple of seconds in regular time. There'll be a little bit of added time as well, maybe a minute or two in my estimation. We didn't have much stoppage. Giruma Sefa will have it for Sidama. Changes the wing onto the right side. And otherwise, very well played game by both sides. Very well refereed game as well. Very well strung game in terms of passes as well. I think everybody, if the coach has told you they are playing according to instructions, you will have no reason to doubt them, especially in this first half. No mistakes have been made here, and everybody has really just given 100% in terms of the instructions they were given by the coaches. So much so that it's worked so perfectly.